Good morning, everyone. It is indeed a pleasure and privilege to be here on this enthralling stage and in this enticing environment. Are we starting? I am Ashwini Bhide, Municipal Commissioner of Mumbai. We all know that Mumbai is the city of dreams, is the city of aspirations. It keeps reinventing itself, and Mumbai is a city that never stops building. Over past many decades, the very complex regulatory mechanism behind this building construction has kind of forgotten to catch pace with the dreams of people, the velocity of the dreams of people. And that's where Mumbai's tech innovation comes in, which BMC has brought in, and it is about to be launched on this platform. Actually, this journey of the evolutionary journey of Mumbai's building permission process, which was a very planned and kind of mindful journey, it was embarked upon in 2015 itself under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji. In 2015, first we simplified the processes. We brought ease of doing business in the building permission environment by reducing the red tapeism. In 2018, we connected. We broke down the silos and created a single window system which helped ease out the building permission requirements. 2020, we further automated. We brought TDR, both generation as well as utilization under the framework of single window system. But still, that was not enough because the system was still serving the people, and it has digitized the overall processes, but that predictability, that foresight was still missing. So in 2026, we are taking a quantum jump and making our system from the current automated system to predictive system. And how we are doing that, that is what I'm going to present today. First of all, why Mumbai needs AI in its building permission ecosystem? There are multiple reasons. First, the overwhelming scale of Mumbai's built environment. If you see today, Mumbai, every year BMC receives 8,000 plus proposals seeking permission for building construction. And out of those permission, when they are translated into actual work, 40 lakh square meters of built up space is approved, which is mind-boggling. And while doing that, Mumbai, all of you know that Mumbai is a city where land is scarce. Population density is very high. It is one of the most densely populated cities in the world. And when we talk about building, actually there is no new building or no fresh building. It is all the construction route is through redevelopment. Different kinds of buildings are required to be redeveloped. There are legacy architecture which goes under redevelopment. And as a result, there are 27 additional FSI regulations which are layered over the base regulation. The plot sizes are odd in size and shape. There are multiple requirements of frontage, open spaces, layout open spaces, multiple reservations. Many structures are protected, cess buildings. And all this, the load of redevelopment is taken by some other built structure which comes through these 27 FSI regulations. On top of it, there are overlapping spatial zones. Mumbai is not a single plot is free for development because there are multiple other regulatory constraints, maybe railway proximity zones, metro proximity zones, air funnels, defense establishment buffers, coastal regulatory zone requirements. Apart from that, Nala abutments are also there. So not a single plot is very easy for redevelopment. While doing that, even under the auto DCR system, multiple plots need many concessions which are basically distributed at different levels. And that's why the entire planning process, designing process, submission of building proposal process becomes extremely complicated. If you see, almost 450 manual input forms the applicant architect has to fill. He needs to traverse through 25 different departments to get various NOCs. 60 documents per project they require all kind of vetting and validation. So it becomes a very, very complex process. Not a single project is possible without concessions. And that's the reason Even though we have brought in auto DCR and the process, once the application is received on the single window platform, the further process is extremely transparent. You can see it on our dashboards. Any person, any citizen can see our auto DCR dashboard and see where exactly the file is. The days are given, transparency is there. But the problem still lies in the very process of application. When the license surveyor or the architect submits the application, he has to wade through huge piles of documents, see multiple regulations, see what exactly fits for that plot. If he has to basically exploit the full potential of the plots, what kind of restrictions are there? And that is why in the old system, what we are doing today, the architect himself has to create and then run past to the BMC officials to see whether that document and application is perfect and error-free. And that iterations goes on for months. And that's the result, that old system where the architect is not sure whether the plan which I am submitting is going to be approved as it is or not. And that itself creates multiple delays, increases the cost, and the projects keep changing. I mean, we receive these applications multiple times on the same plot because the project keeps changing because of the various, the complexity of regulations. And that's why what is the solution to this? The solution is CIVIT. That is the digital rehearsal of the likely approval journey which we are envisaging, which will make architect upload the application, simulate the application throughout that journey, find the gaps. It will give him opportunity to correct that application. It will suggest what kind of corrections are required, and that application is perfect and error-free before it is formally submitted for approval. So this is what is getting launched today. It is the digital twin of approval journey at the applicant's end. It simulates the full BMC scrutiny outflow before the application is submitted. And how it is done? By introducing 12 specialized AI agents at different level of submission process. So what exactly AI does? AI reads all the documents and it suggests which documents are missing, what are the incorrect entries, and how these entries and the missing documents are to be rectified and added. It reads all the drawings, it guides the applicant, what kind of bylaw deviation has happened, where the drawings and drafting errors have happened, and they can be easily corrected before the application is submitted. It reads city maps data, the GIS data. It shows where are the application, the zoning restrictions, how these zoning restrictions have to be factored in the application, and it also reads historical data. So what are the patterns of the previous approvals, where the concessions were given? So all that information is readily available for the applicant, and the AI does that work for him and makes his application perfect. So these are the different kind of AI agents which are introduced, and that they make the digital twin of the approval journey. It's a kind of a simulator which is available to the architect applicant. So there are creation AI assists which help him finding out the regulation, drafting the entire application. There is GIS assist, form filling assist, and 60% of his form is automatically filled as this AI reads different kind of documents spread in different baskets and drafts that application for him. Then there are review assists which prepares the document. It works like a scrutiny desk at his level, and it checks and scrutinizes the entire document. Then there are submission AI agents which calculate the fees for them, coordination assist which coordinates with various departments for the NOCs from where the NOCs are received, find out the conditions which are there in the NOC, and then improves the application. Then there is NOC assist and submission assist. So throughout this process, the applicant keeps getting the score, the readiness score, and he can improve based on that. 24/7 AI-guided chatbot is available. If the score is not up to a limit, then that chatbot only tells them where exactly the shoe is pinching and how he can rectify it. So finally, what is the impact of this intervention? Almost many of these applications are rejected throughout the process. So we see that almost 60% reduction would be there in the rejections once this system is made applicable. That we will achieve 70% of data consistency. most of the application will be automatically filled, because there are multiple drafting errors which happen, and even a single error costs a lot. Because this is Mumbai, the land value is very, very high. Even a single error in application of a particular regulation will reduce the building footprint, or it will increase the entire built-up area, which will be ultimately rejected. So all those, the quality of application will be improved substantially by introduction of AI in this whole process. So this is where the CIVIT is. This is our goal, and this is our basically vision which we are having. Maharashtra is leading a new era of tech-powered, trust-based urban governance, and by introducing CIVIT in our building permission environment, Mumbai is likely to become the world's most future-ready city for building in. And what exactly it is getting for the citizens? The citizens will have a predictability of what kind of construction is coming. The costs will be lesser for them. What the construction community or the real estate community will have, they will have more predictability of what is going to happen to their building permission application. And what BMC gets, it will get very high quality submission, which will not read rejections, and that is why the machinery will be functioning with more efficiency, and ultimately it will save time. And our goal is to give that time stamp, the predictable time stamp on every building certificate. I think this is something which is great, because building permission is something which is the most difficult and challenging task in any municipal environment. Mumbai, under the leadership of Honorable Fadnavis sir, has already walked a certain mile by introducing the auto DCR system. Now by introducing CIVIT, we are trying to remove the current anomalies in the system and making it as a world-class feature of Mumbai's building permission environment. Before starting this small video of of the demo video, how this CIVIT functions, I would like to conclude by thanking everyone who was involved in that process. First of all, I express my gratitude for Fadnavis sir, who has always been challenging us and who wants us to improve continuously and sets our bar at a very high level. And that is why past many months, BMC's building proposal team has been working on it. The building proposal team was fully supported by the Softech engineers, and who have developed our auto DCR platform also, and they jointly worked hard on this CIVIT platform, which has come to this level today. I also thank my predecessor, my colleague in the Urban Development Department, entire CMO team for encouraging us, and of course they gave us this today's platform. I think this is the most apt platform for this kind of tech intervention which BMC has done. With this, I'll just run the demo slide.
Introducing BMC's CIVIT Win, an AI-powered pre-checking platform. Architects can initiate their proposal by selecting the project plot, uploading plans, and submitting the required documents. AI agents begin evaluating compliance and approvability. Regulation Assist enables instant access to searchable regulations relevant to the project. In Drafting Assist, CIVIT Plan Draft is initiated, where drawing layers are automatically processed, highlighting errors and missing elements in the report. GIS Assist fetches all required plot-related information based on the selected location. It also auto-generates draft DP and RL remarks PDFs. CIVIT Plan Check is invoked to intelligently scrutinize the submitted drawings. A detailed interactive scrutiny report is generated, highlighting compliant and non-compliant rules. Concession Assist identifies failed regulations, while AI-guided questionnaires simplify decision-making. Automated deviation analysis generates hardship and justification statements, supported by similar past cases for informed submissions. Additionally, Form 4A, 4B and 4C concession reports are automatically generated, enabling instant review and download. NOC Assist intelligently recommends the required NOCs for the project. Autofill Application Assist intelligently pre-fills the MRTP form from AI agent outputs. Document Review Assist analyzes submitted documents, identifying gaps and ensuring consistency. Site Information Assist fetches all information required for the site-specific checklist. Drawing Scrutiny Assist highlights compliant and non-compliant rules. Fee Assist estimates fees with detailed breakdowns and payment schedules. Submission Package Assist validates checklists and provides a submission preview. Coordination Assist enables instant sharing via WhatsApp and email. With all checks validated, the submission report confirms readiness for seamless submission to the BMC portal.